Manila Bay awakens to a historic sight. Japanese destroyers, now Philippine Navy assets, glide into port. On January 25, 2026, the JS Yugiri and JS Asagiri, once proud ships of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, arrived to strengthen Philippine maritime defense. Crowds line Roxas Boulevard, watching as the ships, escorted by tugboats, approach the pier. Filipino and Japanese flags flying side by side. The transfer is more than a military deal. It's a bold statement of alliance and a leap in capability for the Philippines, especially in the contested South China Sea. Helicopters buzz overhead, and the air is thick with anticipation. This is a new era for the armed forces of the Philippines. The Asagiri-Class destroyers, equipped with advanced sensors and weapons, mark the most significant naval acquisition in decades. High-ranking officials from both nations await the formal handover, underscoring the strategic partnership for a free and open Indo-Pacific. For Filipino sailors, this day is the result of months of rigorous training with their Japanese counterparts. As the gangways lower, the ships are rechristened BRP Andres Bonifacio and BRP Gregorio del Pilar, symbolizing a credible deterrent and a commitment to national security. This event is about more than adding ships, it's about asserting sovereignty and building trust between allies. The journey from Japan to Manila is a testament to cooperation and shared vision for regional stability. The sight of these warships under a new flag signals changing tides in Asia's security landscape. The Philippines stands ready to defend its waters, empowered by new strength and enduring partnership. Today, hope and resolve arrive in Manila Bay. The welcoming ceremony is a showcase of unity and resolve. Red carpet, honor guards, and dignitaries from both nations. The Japanese flag is lowered, the Philippine flag raised, and Lupang Hinirang echoes across the naval yard, a moment of national pride. The ships are officially rechristened, joining the Philippine fleet in full public view, signaling transparency and defensive intent. The event reaffirms a rules-based order and the alliance's commitment to international law. Officials and press tour the advanced bridge and combat systems, guided by Japanese officers, knowledge transfer in action. This is more than a handover. It's a transfer of expertise and trust, built over years of joint exercises. Social media buzzes with pride as images of the new warships trend nationwide. For Filipinos, these ships represent security and a refusal to be passive in their own waters. The destroyers are a major investment in defense, widely supported by a public aware of the stakes in the South China Sea. Military pageantry meets national pride, marking a turning point toward self-reliant defense. The alliance stands stronger and the nation more secure. The Asagiri-Class transfer marks a strategic shift. Japan and the Philippines, once bound by history, now stand as security partners. Shared concerns over regional stability and freedom of navigation drive this evolution. The South China Sea's challenges have brought the two nations closer, turning rhetoric into operational reality. Once unthinkable, Japanese military hardware now bolsters Philippine defense, symbolizing reconciliation and new alliances. This move strengthens the First Island chain, enhancing collective security and raising the cost for potential aggressors. The alliance is part of a broader Indo-Pacific trend, multilateral partnerships for shared security. The Philippines deepens ties with Japan, the US, Australia, and others, building a resilient security network. The destroyer's arrival fits into this puzzle, deterring unilateral actions and promoting stability. These ships are more than assets. They're symbols of a collaborative, rules-based regional order. The partnership signals a new era of deterrence and cooperation in Asia. Manila Bay's new arrivals embody a future built on trust and shared purpose. The Philippine Navy, long hampered by aging ships, now gains a game-changing edge. The Asagiri-Class destroyers fill critical gaps in surface and anti-submarine warfare, bringing advanced sonar, torpedoes, and anti-submarine rockets. For the first time, the Navy can credibly counter subsurface threats and extend patrols across its vast exclusive economic zone. These ships' endurance and advanced sensors enable persistent presence and better protection of fishing grounds and energy resources. As capital ships, they coordinate smaller vessels and integrate with air and land assets, multiplying the Navy's effectiveness. Their command and control systems elevate operational sophistication, enabling complex missions. The destroyers are not just new ships, they're the backbone of a modern, capable fleet. the Philippine Navy steps into a new era of maritime power. The Asagiri-Class destroyers bring a legacy of reliability and innovation, having served as the backbone of the Japanese fleet for decades. Modernized with advanced sensors and combat systems, these ships are far from obsolete. They're ready for years of service. Their balanced design, powerful propulsion, and excellent seakeeping make them ideal for Philippine waters. Equipped with a hangar and flight deck for anti-submarine helicopters, they extend surveillance and strike range. The weapon suite: Harpoon missiles, Sea Sparrow SAMs, a 76mm gun, Phalanx CIWS, and torpedoes, offers comprehensive defense. Sophisticated sonar systems provide a crucial edge against modern submarines. For the Philippines, these ships represent a leap into a new league of naval capability. It's not just a transfer of hardware, but of maritime excellence. The transfer is built on trust and human connection. Filipino sailors trained intensively in Japan, mastering every system. Japanese instructors shared not just technical skills, but a culture of professionalism and discipline. Camaraderie grew as language barriers fell, forging deep bonds between crews. The partnership extends beyond the handover, with ongoing maintenance support and technical advisors from Japan. Joint exercises will now be more advanced, thanks to compatible platforms and shared procedures. This collaboration ensures seamless crisis response and operational synergy. Japan empowers the Philippines to secure its own waters, fostering stability and self-reliance. The alliance is strengthened from the ground up, with personal relationships translating into institutional trust. Together, the two navies are ready for the challenges ahead. The destroyers are more than warships. They're symbols of Philippine sovereignty and resolve. Their presence deters illegal fishing and protects livelihoods, directly supporting food security and economic well-being. They secure offshore energy resources, encouraging investment and reducing dependence on imports. Diplomatically, the ships boost Manila's credibility and influence in regional forums. Backed by credible naval power, the Philippines' calls for a rules-based order carry new weight. The destroyers send a clear deterrent message: aggression now comes with higher risks. This is not about seeking conflict, but preventing it through strength. The Philippines stands as a more capable guardian of its future. The Asagiri-class arrival is a measured response to growing security challenges, not an act of aggression. The Philippines faces gray zone tactics in the South China Sea: harassment, swarming, and interference. The destroyers provide the capacity to enforce rights affirmed by international law, turning legal victories into real presence. Their primary missions, surveillance, patrol, and anti-submarine warfare, are defensive by nature. Enhanced maritime domain awareness denies adversaries the ability to operate undetected. This strategy is about resilience and stability, not escalation. By upholding the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, Japan and the Philippines champion peaceful dispute resolution. The destroyers, under the Philippine flag, are symbols of this commitment. They embody the collective will for a free and open Indo-Pacific. Strength through partnership deters coercion and preserves peace. The BRP Andres Bonifacio and BRP Gregorio del Pilar mark a new era for the Philippine Navy and regional security. These ships drive modernization, demanding better training, logistics, and doctrine. Naval cooperation with Japan will deepen, paving the way for future acquisitions and joint operations. The partnership is a regional model, two maritime democracies enhancing collective security. The transfer's success will inspire similar alliances across the Indo-Pacific. For Filipinos, it's a moment of pride and a shift towards self-reliance. The destroyers are more than steel, they're symbols of hope, sovereignty, and a shared vision for peace. As they sail under the Philippine flag, they carry the promise of a stronger, more secure future.